So back when I first started photography, I was kind of doing a little bit of everything. I was doing some concert photography, I was doing a lot of landscape photography, and I got involved in the movie business and actually did a fair amount of work as a unit stills photographer. And one of the things I worked on was a lot of horror movies. And I thought it would be great to do a video today that kind of touches on that topic. I could show you some images in the background while we're talking.
It's funny.
So this is a movie that I worked on a few years ago called Malevolence to Bereavement, and here's the trailer.
Just destroy everything. No, please.
Like I showed you.
What is that place?
That's the Sutter plant. It's been closed for years.
I saw someone there yesterday while I was jogging. A boy.
A boy?
She never came home last night.
I'm gonna go find her. Sutter! If they have no feelings, they can't know fear. But if they can't know fear, why do they run?
So a still photographer jobs is pretty simple on paper. It's to capture moments of the production for marketing, publicity, posters, streaming platforms, all that kind of stuff. But in practice, you're documenting everything. The actors, the crew, the energy, even those quiet little moments between takes that nobody else sees. Working as a stills photographer basically means that you're living in the shadows, literally. You're never seen and you're never heard, always in the background. You can't be that person walking into the shot or blocking a light source or getting in an actor's eye line. That kind of stuff never happens when you're working on set. You need to read the rhythm of the set, when to move, when to hold still, when to not do anything at all. Sometimes I'm crouched behind a dolly track for 10 minutes waiting for one expression. Other times I get 1 second, one click, and then they call cut and move on. It's kind of like street photography on steroids. You have to anticipate everything, but also disappear into the background and never be in the way. So you're never seen and you're never heard. So some of the gear I'm using on set right now is I'm using 2 Nikon mirrorless bodies with a 12-24 on one and a 24-70 on the other. And then I'll have a 7200 with me in my bag. And that's basically all I'm using. The cool thing about the mirrorless bodies nowadays is you don't have to worry about making sound. Back in the day, I used to have to put my camera in a blimp, which was like a large box with padding on the inside. That would kill out a lot of the shutter sound when I would click the shutter, especially with a DSLR. But nowadays, with a mirrorless, you don't have to worry about that. It's totally quiet operation, and that makes all the difference. You can't use flash on set. Flash on set is an absolute no-no. You never use flash on set. And why would you want to use flash on set? Because you have a director of photography and you have a lighting director and you have tons of lighting people there, and they are lighting all the shots to make everything look good. So I think that's crucial to remember, is you're not going to use flash on set at all. It's all going to be somewhat high ISO type shots. So you're going to have to really watch your shutter speed and, ISO to get some clean shots. So if you're thinking about working on set, I'm just going to give you a few of my tips. So the first thing is you need to have a lot of patience, like I said earlier. There's going to be a lot of downtime in between takes, which is fine. That's part of the business. You just need to make sure that, you're patient. You're not in anybody's way. And you're kind of, keeping quiet and not, irritating people because you're talking a lot or anything like that. The other thing to remember is there's set etiquette. You never want to, be near the actors. You want to stay away from actors as much as possible. You don't want to invade anybody's personal space. Let the director do his thing. Let the crew do their things. Let the actors do their thing. You're purely just there to document. You're in the background. You're in the shadows. Like I said, never seen and never heard. So anyway, that's my little talk about being an on-set stills photographer. Like I said, I've done about 15 movies over the year. I'm not doing as many as I used to, and I've kind of gotten away from that because I want to spend more time doing landscape photography. But I figured I would, talk about it since it's Halloween, and a lot of my stuff was horror movies anyway. So thanks for stopping into the channel. It's just a quick video today. We're going to be back next Wednesday with some more content. And thanks for stopping by. Happy Halloween. See you later. Boo.